With a dog that it was a spell. I ain't say come, but see at the hotel. Fucking nigga me.
What's up, guys? So today I look in my YouTube account and I see that people are commenting he made a video about me. Who is he? Well, he's Rags. I made a video about a month ago talking about this guy, saying that he's biased and all that. And I really did not like my own video. I thought it was terribly scripted, and I didn't even gather any evidence. But nonetheless, I was in the works of making a video because I realized that it was starting to get a lot of hate. So I was making a video addressing all the hate and asking, why am I getting all this hate? Then I wake up today and I find, hey, there's a fucking response video by this douchebag. Now, first and foremost, I do not give a single shit what he thinks of me or who I am as a person, because most of his videos are just opinionated, and I was just talking about how his opinion is. In my video, I just talked about him as a person rather than one of his videos. It's basically an opinion against an opinion here. I mean, whatever you think of a person is what you think of them, not, necessarily if they're a good person or not. I mean, there are people who are bad people, but people like those bad people. A lot of people think Hitler was a great moral model. A lot of people think Trump should be president. But with all that out of the way, I'm just going to, pick a few points that he made and talk about those. More like a commentary, basically. So let's get into it.
Look, JTech did this, and now you're doing it. I don't know who did it first. I really don't care. It doesn't matter. Do you think that this is mocking me, having this disclaimer of mine used on your video? Is that supposed to mock me? It also doesn't make any sense here, you moron. Is it why do you have a fair use notice when there's nothing that's my intellectual property used in your video? You just it's roll clip.
There are two reasons I used the disclaimer. One, because I was parodying you a bit, and two, I didn't want your little fans to come and witch hunt me. It doesn't exactly do much because it's just words on a screen, but with knowing how your fans are, they just don't give two shits.
Also, my music's way better.
You'll hear those air horns sometimes because he thinks that he made a good point. Who are you to judge my taste in music? Who are you to say what kind of music is okay and what's not okay? Just because you listen to a different genre of music than me does not mean that my music is shit compared to yours. It's more of your opinion and my opinion. I actually kind of like some of your music, but other than that, it's not really your owned music. It's other people's. Some people like Beyonce and some people like the Beatles. But the people who like those songs do not own them. You sound like a complete idiot when you try to make this funny.
128 subs. He also made a response, and again, there is a moral in here somewhere deep down.
What I think you're insinuating is I should give you an apology video, which is something I really do not want to do because I defend my right to have my own opinion, as you do yourself. There is no moral here. I judged your opinion, made a video on it, and a month later you find the video, so you decide to give your opinion.
The video I did on Tech Radar, who has 233,000 subs, was actually turned private. So I successfully made a channel with 233,000 subscribers, privatized the video I criticized of them. Bravo, Rags.
You sound really proud of yourself. You got all your little fans, your little 12-year-old fans, because let's face it, you have an impressionable audience, to mass dislike a video that you gave your opinion on. Fans took that opinion, went to the video, and disliked it without even watching it, and you're proud of getting that video privated. Good job. Good jobba.
Need to shove my opinion down somebody else's throat, especially because my videos are responses to videos that are done, but whatever you think.
Now, as you can see here, he didn't even talk about the point I made about him, forcing his opinion on people. He instead made a joke saying that he doesn't physically do it. So, he took the easy way out and didn't decide to make a valid point.
It doesn't matter to me how many subscribers you have. What matters is the things that you say. It also doesn't matter to me what system you play on. A lot of these people are PC gamers, but again, what matters is the things you say. Not how old you are, not how big of a YouTuber you are, and not the things that you play on. It's the words you say. It's the lies you tell. That's what matters.
So basically he says he has no regard for how many subscribers you have, who you are, what you do, what you play on, anything. What matters is the words I say. If that were true, you would have talked about my last point. And then he says the lies I tell. No, they are the opinions I say. You cannot say that my opinion is a lie. If I was stating it as a fact, then yeah, it would be a lie. But it's my opinion.
Far as to say the console gives you terrible visuals. And of course you have watered down performance. They're extremely weak systems who are not capable of a lot of graphical power. And while I don't think it should be stopped because consumers should have the choice to choose whatever they want, I do think overall not having these exclusive-based closed platforms would be what is overall best for the marketplace, the community, and the consumers.
Now, so basically what he says here is PC is what everyone should be playing on, and consoles shouldn't be a thing. That's just the gist. But keep in mind, consumers actually have a thing called a brain and can choose whether or not they want a console or a PC. Just because you want something for the consumer doesn't mean that the consumer wants what you want for them.
They're good, and people watch them.
That's some ego you got there, Rags. Who are you to say that your own content is good? It's all about the viewer's opinion, not my opinion or your opinion. If you think that you did a pretty good job on your work, some could say different. It's like he's trying to say it like a fact.
Because it is.
This point, he was basically talking about how he thinks that keyboard and mouse are better than controller. And I said it's a personal preference. But then after that, he says that, okay, yeah, it's a personal preference, but then he goes against it and says it's a fact. It's literally a choice in whether or not you like playing with a controller or a keyboard. How are you such a hypocrite?
As I say ad nauseum, basically, nothing is above criticism. But I don't go after people for choosing to play on the console. I go after people because they say lies or they spread misinformation or they do something similar to that, in which case I feel like it would be entertaining and a fun hobby to rebut.
Most of the people that Rags has talked about have made claims like the console can only do 30 frames or some stupid shit like that. And Rags was right for correcting them. But when you're correcting them, don't, say your opinion and say, something like, you know what you said, buddy. Everyone knows. Your whole subscriber fan base knows. You say that console's bad and PC is good because of the facts.
And then think that's a counter argument. It's not.
Basically, he says that my argument here wasn't good enough. That me saying that he was biased isn't good enough, even though it's my opinion. And no, it's not a good argument, because it's my opinion, you fucking retard.
Except the parts that weren't.
And, he's just a bad YouTuber in general.
I'm an excellent YouTuber, good sir. When you take away the part 2s and 3s from that bullshit strike, I only have about 100-ish videos that have garnered me over 75,000 subscribers. And yet, I still find time to engage with my audience, reply to comments, and accept constructive criticism whenever I can.
This guy's ego is colossal. Whether or not you think you did a good job is not up to you. I honestly don't think that your strike was bullshit either. Also, if you accepted constructive criticism, you wouldn't have made this video. You could have worked off of what I said, rather than making a response.
A nobody for a reason.
I am a nobody for a reason. And what? That means that you're a somebody? That means that you're inclined to say that my life has no worth or has a value? Who the fuck are you to say if I have any meaning in this world or not? And you say I'm a nobody for a reason. Just because my opinion on you is different from my opinion on everything does not mean that I'm a nobody. It just means that you don't like me because I made a video about you a month ago. Well, in the end, this was my response video, and we gotta realize that his opinion and my opinion are opinions, not facts. What he thinks of me and what I think of him are opinions. Does he think I'm an idiot? Probably. Do I think he's an idiot? Absolutely. Is his fan base gonna keep hating me? Of course. What do you think? That's what a 12-year-old does. Then there's going to be the stupid comments like, I'm not 12, I'm 27. Yeah, I don't care how old you are. You're being fucking stupid by commenting on my video. The only reason I know most of the comments are coming from his channel is because he just made a video on me, so I just got more exposure on his channel. Will I recover from this? Probably not. But I'll be making, regular content and everything. Even if he makes another response video, I'll still be making content. And you know what? I'll use that next response video, if he does make one, to improve on my videos, because I don't really care what he thinks anymore, because that's his opinion, and my opinion is different from his. But never, ever, ever, ever take someone else's opinion and run with that, rather than making your own judgment. That's all I have to say, and goodbye.